by Selecta.
I select move. I select move.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Let's start with this beautiful FM bass right here. And probably I'm going to do the whole Skrillex album because there are a lot of beautiful sound designs there, a lot of tricks, and I'm really loving them. Let's start with this FM bass. Guys, as you can see, the most important trick, in my opinion, on this sound is the use of pitch bend. As you can see right here, the pitch bend doesn't let the sound to be some sort of static sound. And let's take a close listen to these little pitch bend movements right here. Very nice. This one is very bold, but these two tiny changes are very subtle. Let's take a listen here. Wow, very nice. Let's take a look into Serum, a very easy sound design. Like the previous tutorial about Skrillex Inhale and Exhale song that I showed you, this one is an FM1. I turn off the oscillator B. This is a very simple sine wavetable on -3 octave. And in oscillator B, I have turned off the volume. The octave is at 0 and the LFO is on 16th and it is modulating the FM from B, which is selected from here, and the volume of this wavetable right here. I turn this off. Yeah, this is doing the whole character of this sound. Very nice. And by changing the speed of this LFO or by changing the shape of this LFO1 right here, you can achieve a lot of interesting and beautiful sounds too. Let's turn this back to 1/16. And guys, right here, as you can see, the pitch bend is set to +7 and -4. There are no rules right here because the Skrillex has done this, I have done this. You can set it to different amounts as long as they are in your scale, and you can use this pitch bend how you like it in your song. And in the FX section, just I'm adding hyperdimension to add a little bit of side information to this sound, and then I'm going to increase and boost the side informations with other techniques. Very easy. After that, guys, I'm rolling off the low end right here. This FM bass has a lot of low end. I turn this off. We don't want the sub information from this bass. We want to add the sub informations from other synths, which I will show you. Next, I'm adding this reverb. This reverb is gluing the bass together and it is adding some beautiful side information to the sounds. Here, I'm cutting the low end of this bass, and here a very short decay. The mix is at 100% and I'm using it as dry wet as all of my previous tutorials. I turn this off. Very dry. I turn this on. The bass becomes bigger and wider. After that, this one is very important. I'm adding a lot of distortion and saturations with this decapitator plugin. I turn it off. I turn it on. This is now Skrillex. After that, I'm using wider and I'm widening all the side informations from this reverb and from the hyperdimension in Serum with wider to make the sound more huge and more wider. Very nice. And at the end, a simple kick start for the sidechain. And guys, I suggest you to download this project. It is free. The link is in the description, and pay very close attention to these pitch bend movements and change them by your taste to achieve new sounds for your songs. Now I turn off this FM bass right here and pay close attention to the other elements of the drop. Very unique stuff are happening here. Very nice.
I select move.
And guys, right here, the percussions group are very important and they are helping the groove of the drop a lot, like the Xena remake that I showed you in the previous videos. Let's take a listen to the solo of these percussions. Nice, with the metronome on. Now I turn this percussion number 2 here, I turn it on. Such beautiful groove. Next, the sub bass. This is like the sub bass in DJ Snake tutorial, which I showed you. This is the exact pattern. Next, the shakers. The hi-hats. Beautiful. The vocals. The delay on the vocals are helping a lot.
I select move.
Now the kick.
I select move.
Super powerful groove. Here guys, in the sub bass section, only 2 notes in the sub bass, very simple. With the swing 1635 on, I'm always using this groove. It is happening a lot in the EDM productions. Very simple. Here in the sound design, I have chose square wavetable from basic shapes. Nothing right here, just the mono button is on, the random is turned off. And in the FX section, I'm adding a little bit of tube distortion. After that, I'm compressing this sound. And after that, I'm rolling off all the high end of this sound. I turn this off. Not at all like a sub bass. I turn it on. Beautiful. This is a huge sub bass right here. Very easy stuff. After that, I'm using kick start, a heavy side chain to make room for the big kick that we have right here. And after that, I'm using Spectre. I'm adding around 2 dBs of sub and low end frequencies and a lot of low mid frequencies right here to make it as powerful as possible. I turn it off. I turn it on. Very beautiful. And here guys, in the percussion sections, I'm using this percussion. Let me show you the solo of this one. Here is the same shot, but one semitone down, and the volume is changed. This one is -2.8, this one is -1 to add some kind of variety to the percussions and to make it more natural. Let's take a listen to these 2 percussion shots from Kashmir Sample Pack. And this low mid percussion right here to add some weight to the second shot. And this one to add the groove to the whole percussion group. Very easy stuff, guys. There's nothing else right here to show you. I hope you have enjoyed this one. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. And I see you in the next video.